He was a fugitive, a man on the run after committing murder. For days, he had wandered through dusty roads and desolate landscapes. His clothes were tattered and caked with grime. His face was streaked with dirt, and his body worn from exhaustion. Hunger gnawed at his insides. He hadn't eaten in days. As the sun began to dip behind the hills, he stumbled into a quiet village. In the center of town was a small fruit stand, its shelves bursting with fresh produce. His eyes locked onto a pile of vibrant, ripe oranges. Their scent was intoxicating, and the sight of them made his stomach churn with longing. He stood in front of the stand, torn between two choices: beg for the fruit or steal it. His hand instinctively went to the knife hidden in his pocket. The blade was cold and familiar. His last resort. He was desperate. Just then, an orange appeared before him. Surprised, he looked up. He saw the shopkeeper, a kind-eyed man with graying hair and a calm demeanor. The vendor held it out to him and said, "Here, eat. You look like you need it." "No charge," he added with a smile. The fugitive hesitated. No one had shown him kindness in a long time. Slowly, he took the fruit, dropped his hand from his knife, and nodded silently. The sweet juice of the orange filled his mouth as he walked away. The stranger's generosity lingered longer than the taste of the fruit. Three days later, the fugitive returned to the same stand. He said nothing this time. He didn't have to. The shopkeeper recognized his familiar face and worn clothes. He simply handed him a few more oranges. Again, the man said nothing. He seemed on the verge of speaking, but in the end, he merely took the fruit, nodded, and disappeared down the road. That night, as the vendor was closing up, a crumpled piece of paper blew across the ground. It was the front page of a newspaper. He bent down to pick it up and froze. There, staring back at him, was the face of the same man he had just fed. The headline read, "Wanted, armed and dangerous fugitive. Murder suspect at large." A reward was offered for any information leading to his capture. The fruit vendor felt a chill run down his spine. For a moment, he was torn. The man had been polite, almost vulnerable, but he was a killer. In the end, the vendor called the police. Over the next few days, plainclothes officers surrounded the area. They kept a watchful eye on the stand, waiting patiently. And then he did return. Dressed in the same tattered clothes, the fugitive approached cautiously. He scanned the area. Something about the scene seemed off. The vendor stood tense behind the stand, his eyes filled with unease. The fugitive paused, as if sensing he was being watched. Then, in a surprising gesture, he reached into his pocket, not for his knife. He pulled it out and tossed it to the ground. He raised his hands calmly and stepped forward into the circle of police. There was no struggle, no protest. He went willingly. As they led him to the car, he whispered to the vendor, "I left that newspaper for you. Turn it over. Read the back." On the back, in uneven handwriting, "I'm tired of running. Thank you for the oranges. Let the reward be my gift for showing me humanity when I'd forgotten it."